Hi loves, this is Aldea and today I'm gonna give you my update from my project 10 uses. In this project I don't choose, I use the Tiny Decisions app and I have to choose four eyeshadows that I want to use 10 times. What I decided to do is pick two single shadows and two shadows from palettes. And this year, this is something that I was already doing last year. And this year I decided to also add two palettes, eyeshadow palettes. So let's just talk about everything. If you did miss the intro of this project, I can link it up here and let's just get right into the update. As I may have said in the intro, I'm only giving you updates when they are updates. I'm not telling you like every month or every 2 months. I just want to tell you when there is something interesting to say. So as I have 6 products to use, I decided to talk about it now that I have 3 rollouts. So I'm just gonna start in the order that it's written. Just so you know, the intro was on the 6th of March, so it's like almost 3 months ago. I'm not really consistent with this project because I want to use my collection freely, but if I don't know what to wear, these are the products that I go into without thinking. So as I said, I have 4 eyeshadows from palettes. No, four eyeshadows, 2 from palettes and 2 are singles. One of the eyeshadows that was in the palette is from a magnetic palette, so I put the 2 singles and the magnetic one in my spring BYOP. If you want to see me create this palette, I can also add the video. This is my spring BYOP, and sorry for the mirror. And the shadows that were in this project were this one. This is Sephora Shock Shock. This one, this is Makeup Beauty Shock Toxic, and this one, which is Wicked Widow's eyeshadow in the palette Graveyard Smash, and this one is called Groovy Ghouls. So I created the rest of the palette with them, and this one is Alchemy from Diavron Cosmetics, and it's also in another project. I have to use it 10 times as well, but it's in my deck of penning. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about them one by one, and I will put here, okay, I will put here close-ups of what it looked like before I started the project compared to now. I used a magnet to take out Toxic from Makeup Beauty Shop, and it was a little bit too violent, and now I have eyeshadow everywhere. I hope it's not broken, but it definitely moved. Well, I'm going to be careful. So this is what Toxic looks like. It's so beautiful, like this is such a pretty shade, and this one stays on my lid so well. So I'm going to swatch it so you can see it. Here is what it used to look like compared to what it looks like now. Look at this beauty, like it looks so wet, but it's pretty dry actually, but in the best way, because this is how it stays so well, like it's not emollient, and it's so beautiful and sparkly and kind of holochrome as well. I just love that. And this one, actually, I only did use 5 times, so it's going to stay in this project for 5 more uses, and I'm actually happy to keep it because I really love that one. I just don't wear pinks very often, so I don't really think about using that one, but every time that I did use it in conjunction with other colors, it always looked so beautiful. Then we have the Sephora collection Shock Shock. This is a sort of muted brown. I really love it. It looks kind of wet. This one I only use in like little areas. I haven't yet used it like on the whole lid, because it feels a little bit, not greasy, but a little bit creamy, and I fear that this would crease a lot. But I have to do it like at least once. And for now, I've used it 6 times. Most of the time it was in the outer corner or on the lower lash line, but yeah, I really want to use it a little bit like all over, to maybe do a sort of smoky eye but brown. I think that would look really beautiful. And with the summer coming, like with a very bronzy look, I think this could look very nice. So this one is staying as well. So these were the two singles. Now we are talking about the shadows that were in palettes. And the first one comes from my Odenzai and Angelica Nyqvist Hella palette. And the shade that was picked is Golden Bridge, which is this one. I'm gonna show you close up here as well. And this one it was really easy to use. I'm a green lover, but sometimes when I was doing greens, I didn't want something that was like too goldy green. This one, as you can tell, it's a green, but it's almost a yellow. I really love it, and both of these looked beautiful together. And this one I did use 10 times, so here are all the looks that I did with it. So I could use this as a all over shade, as an inner corner, as a pop of color. I think this, because it's quite light, is very versatile. Same thing, I had no creasing problem. This shade does not crease at all on me. And it's on the drier side as well. It's not, it's not a squishy shade. It's more of the old school Odenzai formula. And yeah, it was a joy to work with, and I really loved having it. But as I did use it 10 times, this one is a rollout. And the last eyeshadow is the Groovy Ghouls shade from the Graveyard Smash palette from Wicked Widow Beauty. I love this shade so much. Like, this one was pretty easy for me to use, and I did use it 10 times, of course. This is what it's like, the close-up, what it used to look like and what it looks like now, and then all of the looks that I did with it. So the 10 looks, and I really loved it. I could use it as a transition shade. I could use it as an inner corner, as like the pop of color, the main color on my lid. This one, I just love this. This is like, and I think that all of these together look so good, like especially those three, of course, but actually I did pair all of them together, and it was so good. Like, look at this. Oh, I loved having these shadows, and I really enjoyed having shadows to use that were from palettes, because it made me use the palette as well. Well, the Graveyard Smash shade, as I did depot it, I still, oops, sorry, I still did use, did I? Oh, I don't even think I did. Now that I think about it, I don't even think that I did use it in the palette. I brought it with me on vacation, but I ended up using the other palettes that I brought with me, because it was like the Silent but Deadly palette from Glamnatrix, and this one was my priority, and I could not stop using it either way. Okay, so my bad. It wasn't the case with this one, but it really made me use the Hella palettes more. But also in the Hella palette, I have well, I had in total 3 shades that were in projects, so this one goes, but I'm pretty sure I'm still going to use it as I have to use my Hella palette for other projects. So this is another rollout. Then for the palettes, I had to use 2 palettes 10 times. The first one being the Gourmand Girls Haunted palette. My beloved, I was so happy that this one was picked. It looks like this. I'm not sure this is available anymore. I'm not sure. So this is what it looks like. I'm giving you close-ups. And this one I did use 10 times and I loved every second of it, all of the looks, and I'm so glad because I tend to not use my Gourmand Girls palette nearly enough because I remember them creasing on me a lot, and since the moment that I tried them, I tried many other brands. I have changed the way that I apply my eyeshadow base. I changed my eyeshadow base, I tried different techniques, and using it now, it might be because maybe it did dry a tiny bit because it's like 2 years old or something like this. But if it's not, I didn't experience as much creasing as what I remembered. Some of them did crease a bit, but it was really not a lot compared to what I remember. So yeah, I'm really glad. And I'm so glad. This is one of my favorite palettes in my collection, my favorite color stories. And I did my ranking of my whole collection. Same thing, if you haven't seen it, you can check it. But now that I've used this one a lot in this project, I would really rank this one higher than I did in my ranking, because it did not crease nearly as much as what I remember, as I said. So yeah, really a joy of a palette to use, a big favorite from me. So as I said, I did use it 10 times, so this is a rollout. And the last palette is the Agate Temptation from Singe Beauty. This one was very high in my ranking. And when you look at the colors, you might understand why. I'm a big green lover, a big orangey, no, not orangey, autumnal tones lover. This one is perfect. The formula is immaculate. Yeah, I'm really loving this one. I did review this one, you can check it out. And this one I did use 5 times because I wanted to have updates, so I was really focusing on the Haunted palette first, and then I had other projects, as I said, but I preferred to really use some products in priority to be able to roll them out and then focus on the others. But I think I'm quite okay, because on the 3 products, like the 2 singles and the palette that are still in the project, I still have at least 5 uses on them. So I think that the next update is going to be quicker. Like, I'm going to come back sooner than 3 months as I'm currently doing. So I was showing you as I was speaking the close-up and the looks. Oh no, I'm not showing you the looks that I did with this one, as I did not finish it. So you will see all the looks when this is getting rolled out, very probably next update. So all this means that I have to get 2 new eyeshadows from palettes and 1 new palette. I am going to use my Tiny Decisions app, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm on my Tiny Decisions app, and this is the my whole palette collection. So first I'm going to pick 2 palettes, and I'm going to have to pick 1 eyeshadow per palette, and then I'm going to choose the 1 palette that I have to use 10 times. So let's just roll it. Oh, the Glaminatrix Sugar and Spice. This one is one of my favorites. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. Then the next one. The Bella Beauty Bar recently de-influenced. Oh, okay. So I guess these are just going to be favorites. Okay. And then the third one is going to be the palette that is going to be used 10 times. The Natasha Denona and Mini Gold. Oh, okay. This is a 5-pen palette, or maybe 6. It's okay. Let me just get those, and I'll be right back to roll the number that is going to be chosen in the Sugar and Spice and in the recently influenced. Okay, so the Glaminatrix Sugar and Spice is a 15-pen palette, so I'm just gonna roll a number between 1 and 15, and I'm going to count horizontally. So the number 5. Oh, okay, I see which one this is. And this might be my least favorite shade of the palette, but you know what? It will make me use it. And then the recently de-influenced palette is a 50-pen as well. So let me just roll it again. And it's going to be the third shade. So let me just get right back to show you all of these. Okay, so that was interesting. The two palettes that were chosen to pick an eyeshadow from are two of my favorites in my collection. And so I was, like, the number that was chosen in my Sugar and Spice was number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This shade is called Star Anise. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Let me just... Well, it looks very beautiful, but if I remember correctly, this is the only shade that did crease on me in this palette. Look at this beauty. Okay, it's not going to be that horrible to use it, actually. Yeah, it looks very, very beautiful. And I think it would look perfect like on the outer corner or on the lower lash line if I can't use it on my whole lid. But yeah, you know what? Maybe this is going to, reconcile me with this shade. So 10 times for this one. Then my beautiful recently de-influenced palette, which looks like this. Still probably my favorite color story in my whole collection. Like, I can't. And we got number 3, which is this shade right here, which is probably going to be quite easy because it's a white iridescent that I can use in the inner corner very easily. And I think it could be a great topper as well. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna show you close up in the end. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Let me just swatch them with the 2 remaining of the first video. I should have swatched this one here and this one here to really show different looks to be able to do with it, but yeah, I think I'm going to be very fine with this color story. And for the palette, I was pretty gagged, I have to admit, because the one that was picked was the Natasha Denona Mini Gold. I don't use it a lot because it's very small, but you know what? Same thing. I think it's the perfect opportunity to use it, and I think that this is the perfect time as well, because I would use these tones way more in the summer, with the summer starting. Right now it's really, really hot where I live, and it's going to be quite cooler in the next few days, but this week was so hot, and this is the kind of colors that I enjoy in this type of weather. I remember that one of these shades, like this one, the dark one, you will be able to see it in the close-ups, was already in one project quite a long time ago, so it really looks more used than the others. But yeah, I think it will be quite easy to use it. Unfortunately, I think that this khaki matte shade is really similar to another shade that I have in another project in my Hella palette. Let me just compare them actually. It's the shade Moss. Okay, the shade Moss is actually quite warmer and a bit lighter as well. Okay, so I think it's going to be okay, but they are still quite similar. So yeah, here it is. With my Agate Temptation still being here and this one, I think both would look beautiful together, but they might be tiny repeats, probably. Is it? Actually, there is no repeats. Maybe the khaki shade is like in between both of these, but otherwise, I'm sorry, I'm blinding you. I can't with this packaging. Um, I think it would look quite nice actually together, so I will probably do that. And if I travel, I will probably take this one with me as well. So yeah, that sums up this update. I hope you liked it. I'm really excited to. I really love this project. It really makes me think outside of my comfort zone and try new things, and yeah, I'm really loving it. And most of the time it really makes me discover a love for eyeshadow that I was maybe leaving behind, like this one. And yeah, look at it. I think it really deserves more from me, so it's going to be spoiled. Thank you so very much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye.